Hello and welcome to Chesapeake Weekly Home Edition. So over the past few weeks, we've seen a lot of changes to the bulk waste collection schedule and services available throughout Chesapeake. And a lot of that was due to COVID-19 related staffing issues. And then of course we had Tropical Storm Isaias come out and put a lot of yard waste on the ground that needed to be picked up. So thankfully, Public Works Waste Management has been very flexible in doing everything they can to continue to provide this essential service to our residents. A few continued changes coming up this week that we wanted you to be aware of. Public Works will continue to collect bulk waste without the need to make a request through Friday, August 21st. So crews will be making sweeps of the city all week long. Just place your items at the curb and leave them there until they're collected. And these collections will not count against your annual 12 collection limit. Now, brown bin and recycling bin collections are on schedule. That being said, if you or your entire street finds that at the end of your collection day, your cans aren't emptied, leave them out and just give the Customer Contact Center a call the next morning, 382-2489, to report it because they're likely just running behind. So keep them at the curb until they're collected. For more information on size requirements and other details for bulk waste collections, visit cityofchesapeake.net/bulk or call 382-2489. Well, the next election is Tuesday, November 3rd, and we're going to be having a lot of information come out over the next few weeks over how you can cast your ballot. Some new things coming at you for this election, like early voting, which we'll get some more info on soon. You can also still do absentee voting without the need to have a reason to do so. Plus the day of election at the polls voting that we're all very used to. So lots of things coming out over the next few weeks, but I did want to bring one thing to your attention. You may have received something like this. I'll hold it up nice and close to the camera from the Center for Voter Information in the mail. So we just want to make you aware that this was not sent from the city of Chesapeake. I know it caused some confusion when people saw it come into their mailbox. This was not sent out by us. That being said, they do provide an absentee ballot application. I'm just covering up my address there. You see that? So they do provide an application which is actually legit. You can use this specific application if you want to apply for an absentee ballot. This application will work. That being said, we just wanted to make you aware that this did not come from us. The application is real and you can use it if you want to, but if you'd rather get it straight from us, which is always really the best idea, you can learn more about absentee voting at cityofchesapeake.net/vote. You can apply online, which really is the easiest way if you're going to do absentee voting, at elections.virginia.gov/absentee, and that'll get you to the online form to request that absentee ballot. But we're going to be coming out with all the information that you need for the November election. So just keep it tuned here to Chesapeake Weekly each week, and we'll make sure you have all of the facts straight from the source, the Chesapeake Voter Registrar's Office. Well, Chesapeake Animal Services has done an amazing job over the past several months in keeping their shelter running, keeping those shelter pets safe and healthy and happy. But they really are now looking to get those pets into their forever home. How are those four-legged pups and kitty cats doing? That's what I wanted to know. So we sent one of our videographers over there to get an update, to see how they're doing, and to see how you can help find their forever homes. Take a look.
We have had staffing shortages thanks to COVID. And also, COVID has prevented us from onboarding new volunteers. We cannot hold orientations at this time, so we can't bring in those new people to help with those staffing shortages that we have. We are getting a lot of help from our current volunteers, which is wonderful, and we really appreciate what they're doing to help us. But unfortunately, with the staffing shortages and the inability to onboard new volunteers, we've had to reduce our adoption hours. The days that adoption hours would normally start at 10 a.m., which is Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that has been cut back to noon. So adoption hours on those days are now noon to 4 instead of 10 to 4. The month of August is Clear the Shelters. This is actually a nationwide event, and this is our 6th year participating in Clear the Shelters. This year, we're opting to do the specials, like I said, of $50 for dogs, $40 for cats. The last week, we're going to be running a raffle for our medical fund to help boost that amount, and that helps us treat things that we otherwise wouldn't be able to treat in a shelter setting, such as heartworm-positive dogs can receive treatment thanks to medical fund. Animals can receive treatment for broken limbs, amputations, surgeries that are necessary that otherwise aren't in our budget to do, our medical fund covers. So we're going to do a raffle of gift baskets that last week, and then the final day, we're going to have some special events and stuff going on that are kind of secret right now.
You can learn more about Chesapeake Animal Services on their web pages at cityofchesapeake.net/animal services, and they're also a great follow on Facebook. Well, finances are a stressful topic during normal times and even more so now. Well, Bank On is here to help, and they've gone virtual. Bank On is a 5-month program with meetings once a month. It'll help participants learn strategies for overcoming paycheck to paycheck living, reducing debt, and it'll help you start saving. Participants will receive one-on-one coaching and an incentive-matched savings program. The next program orientation takes place the week of August 24th. Classes start in September. So sign up today at bankonhr.org or call 943-9652. A quick update on the census. So time is really starting to run out. If you haven't already taken the census online, now is the time to do so. Starting as soon as this week, those who have not taken the census might be getting a knock on the door. So this is a normal part of the census procedure every 10 years. The new thing this year was having the option of responding online, which so many people took advantage of. But for those who did not take it online or by phone, there will be a census enumerator coming to your house to help you fill it out. Census is extremely important. It determines how much funding comes directly to Chesapeake for really important projects. And you can find lots of information on the website about specific projects that were funded thanks to people who took the census. It also determines our region's representation in Congress. So it's really important that everybody who lives in Chesapeake takes this very quick, we're talking like 10 minutes survey, just to determine how many people live in your household so that that can determine how much federal funding we get here in the city of Chesapeake. So about those enumerators who might be coming to knock on your door, they will have a photo ID, an official census photo ID, and they'll also likely be carrying other census logoed items, perhaps a laptop or an iPad or a bag. So there's lots of ways where you can tell to make sure that the person knocking on your door truly does work for the census. And remember, they're not going to ask for social security number. They're not going to ask for money, bank account, nothing personal like that. They're literally just counting the people in your household. If someone comes to your door and you have questions about the validity of that person, you can call 844-330-2020 and they can confirm who that person is. But the best way to do it, take that census online. Just go to my2020census.gov. And today we're going to close the show on a high note. So 2020 has been rough, to say the least. But if one thing is true, during these hard times, Chesapeake steps up. Chesapeake truly is the city that cares. And we've seen that time and time again, from Chesapeake employees to businesses finding creative ways to stay afloat, and even local organizations who are truly doing everything they can to help those who need it most. So over the next 5 weeks, the last 5 weeks of summer, we're going to be highlighting some of those feel-good stories. We're calling it the Chesapeake Cares campaign, and we really hope that it helps uplift you and your family to know that Chesapeake truly is the city that cares. We're going to start off this week with a wonderful story that combines some of our own hometown heroes from the city of Chesapeake with a 40-plus year organization that literally builds people up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week right here in the city that cares.
This is the first women's only build and it was a wonderful thing that we heard that was going on in Chesapeake. So a lot of us did want to come out to support that was going on.
Whenever I get an opportunity like this, I really try to take advantage of it. It makes kind of rounds out this job. It rounds out this profession to give back and help someone who would like a nice quality house. So this is a great opportunity to do so. How's the work coming along?
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm pretty impressed considering how hot it is outside. We've gotten almost all the framing done so far. So far so good.
That's it.
It's all about women supporting women today. The home is being purchased by a woman who is a single mother. So we like the fact that, these women are out building for her. She's actually out on the site as well, getting her sweat equity because we require 200 sweat equity hours towards the purchase of their home. Lakeisha is a single mother. She has earned some 100 sweat equity hours towards the purchase of the home, has another 100 to do. The last 100 she has to actually do helping build her house. She had to qualify, she had to have a need for housing. She had to have a certain credit score and meet our, what we call the Goldilocks, not too much, not too little amount of paid, because her mortgage is going to actually be based on her total income, total family income. And she does have a daughter, so we're not only helping her, but we're also helping her daughter finally have a home to live in. And this is the great thing about what we do, is we provide these people with the opportunity to purchase a home where they wouldn't otherwise be able to qualify for traditional mortgage.
Loving the experience, glad everyone's out here helping. I'm very excited.
Well, the opportunity came up and it was something I'd wanted to do for a long time, so I kind of think of building for Habitat for Humanity as something that was on my bucket list. So when it came across the email, I jumped on it. And each firefighter here, each person, they're here on their own. It wasn't something that the fire department organized. Everyone just volunteered on their own when it came up, and we do have a really good presence here.